Hi, this is Montez Moss, and I am here in my home in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I'm going to be doing some prospect calls today for the business that I am involved in, which is VStream. You can check that out by going to vssignup.com, which is at the very bottom of my page here. I want to talk first about kind of taking yourself out of your comfort zone. You have to ask yourself. Let me put on some headphones so you can hear me a little bit better. Okay, that should be a lot better. You have to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? You know, do you want it bad enough to kind of take yourself out of the comfort zone that you're in? Because, calling prospects on the phone is not really a comfortable place for me. I don't really like calling strangers, asking them to take a look at my business. But, I want it. I want it really bad. So I have to take myself out of that comfort zone. You're going to have to be able to talk to people, and I know that all of our lives we've been taught to not talk to strangers, and that kind of goes against the whole grain of network marketing because we're kind of bringing people into our business. So, I mean, at some point we have to learn how to talk to people. And in my opinion, calling people, calling strong network marketers over the phone and using the phone for your marketing is one of the strongest ways that you can connect with people, because a lot of times if you're sending emails out, people are not looking at it. They're just kind of deleting your emails. A lot of times if you're sending mail out, people are throwing that away. So if you can actually get a live person on the phone, in my opinion, that is the best way of contacting network marketers. I have a genealogy list I'm going to be working with today. I've got 29 names on this list. I don't know if I'll stop at the 29. I might go ahead and get 29 more. I've got like a stack of prospects just like that. And if you're looking for a list, you can get some free online. You can contact me, and I can hook you up with some lists. Of course, I'm going to charge you for mine because they're very specific names. My list is basically from companies that have shut down, and so these people were actually in these network marketing companies, so they could possibly be looking for other companies to join. But I'm going to start off by calling our first person here, Mr. Joseph. And when you're calling, you need to make sure that you're kind of up moving around. Now, I'm not moving around because I'm kind of doing this for the purpose of the training here. I'm going to be sitting down calling, but you want to be up moving around, and if possible, call from a landline phone, because on a landline phone, you're going to be heard much more clear than a cell phone. Try not to use your speakerphone when dialing, because once again, you're going to be heard more clearly. I am going to use my speaker and the cell phone just simply because I want you to hear what's going on here. But these are kind of things that you want to try to steer clear of if you possibly can. Okay, make sure that you're hydrated, drinking something while you're talking, preferably something room temperature, or maybe hotter than room temperature, a cup of coffee or something like that, because you're going to be calling and talking so much that your voice is going to get hoarse. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. No, it's also very important to have a strong motivation when you're calling, especially if you're one of those people that, calling is kind of difficult for you. You kind of have to remind yourself why you're doing that. And I always have a picture of my daughter right on my computer here, on top of my desk, so I can see her, and I know that this is why I'm working to do this. I've also wrote myself a check, for $1 million, because I know that that's what I'm shooting for. I might not reach that this year, but that is my ultimate goal. My goal for this year is just to make 25,000 a month. So if I hit that goal, then of course I'm going to reach a little bit higher until I get to my million. All right, let's go here.
forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 440-925-072 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Joseph. This is Montez Mawson. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Joseph, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know that you've been involved in the industry as well. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question, if I could. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, if you've listened to me before, you know that I don't use scripts. Um, I use what they call a 30-second pitch. And with this 30 seconds pitch, I just have four parts to it. The first part is the greeting. I let them know who I am, where I'm from, and then I have a connector. I connect us, letting them know that I'm a network marketer. I know they've been involved in the industry or they've done some network marketing in the past. Okay, and then basically I'm going to relax them, let them know that, hey, I'm not here to try to sell you anything, because once they hear that I'm a network marketer, they're probably thinking, hey, they're going to try to sell me something or whatnot. The fourth is the fishing question. The fishing question, I'm basically asking them to take a look at my opportunity, and if yes, go ahead, and I'll be happy to send them over some email. It's just like fishing on a bank. Each time you cast that line out, you're not going to catch something every single time. You might leave it there for a while and reel it in. You're going to have to change spots a little bit, but eventually you're going to catch something. Whether it's a small fish or a big fish, you're going to catch something. But if you're not fishing at all, then you are pretty much guaranteed to not catch a single thing. So you're going to have to get on the phone and dial some people up. I'm going to go to the next one here. Lisa.
Hi, this is Lisa. Sorry, Mr. Call. Please leave a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks for calling. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Lisa. This is Montez Mawson. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Now, Lisa, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done maybe a little bit of that in the past. And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you can give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. Going to get a lot of answering machines. You're going to get a lot of no's. But to get to your yeses, you have to get through the no's. So don't let that detour you.
Reach the voicemail box of 75753629887.
Hi, James. This is Montez Mawson. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. James, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Yeah, usually if I get a answering machine, I'll put a little M beside the name. Kind of do some little squiggly lines across from my numbers because they're real close together, and you don't want to call a person and say the wrong name. So that's why I try to make sure I keep those separated.
Hello, you've reached Ray Myers at Johnstown. Please leave a detailed message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey Ray, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Ray, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some networking in the past. And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. I put an M beside Ray's name. I kind of put a little squiggly line all the way across. It's just my own little personal thing. Lets me know that I've called them. And let's see. All right, let's get to the next name here. I'm going to call up Ken. Okay, we're just going to mark through that name all together. I'm going to get those. Going to call Grady. One other thing that's pretty important when you're calling people, you want to try to smile as you're talking, even if you're on an answering machine, especially if you're talking to someone live. You want to try to smile because a person can actually hear a smile in your voice. I know I don't smile a lot. I'm a very, very serious person. So that's even a challenge for me, just as much as these calls are. But you kind of have to put yourself in some uncomfortable zones, just like I said, if you want to make this thing work for you. So keep that in mind. Give it a shot here.
Thanks for calling. A brief message after the tone, and I'll return your call as soon as possible.
Hi, Grady. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Grady, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, once again, we put an M beside that name since we got an answering machine marked through, so we keep our numbers, on track. So we're calling right numbers. We're going to call the next person. And, when you're calling, you need to try to get into a zone. Try to keep the calling on your mind 100%. Call as quickly as you can.
You have reached the voicemail box of 72451306116.
Hi, Lisbeth. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Lisbeth, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know that you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. Initial line through. Next person, which should be Andrew. Oh, oops. Let's see. Let's try that again. One.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Mark through that name.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 86577677060 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Derek. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Derek, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, message, little squiggly line. Check my messages here real quick. Let's see that one right now. Okay. All right. Let's call the next person. Deborah. Different kind of name. Hey, D, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. D, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. All right. We're on number 11 here. I really don't pay much attention to how many people I'm calling, because that's to me that's not relevant. To me, what's relevant is the amount of people that I actually get to take a look at my opportunity.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 860510102 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Ray, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Ray, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some networking in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. All right, all right, all right, all right. Gonna go through that one. Next one.
Hi, you've reached Nicole Stone. I'm not able to get to the phone at this moment. But if you will leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a good day. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Nicola. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Nicole, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not here trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thank you. Okay, let's give Eric a call.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Is not available at this time. Please try your call again later. Announce next time.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to call later. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark through it. I mean, if you don't have sense enough to set up a message on your phone, then I mean, you're probably not gonna do anything with the business anyway. Okay, I'll mark through that one. Keep in mind, I'm looking for the best of the best. I'm not really looking for just anybody. Okay. I want somebody that's going to do at least what I do, more if possible. I mean, if I bring somebody into this business and they start doing better than me, is that a good thing? Absolutely. Because when they make money, I make money. I mean, if you're hiring somebody for a position that you have at a job, and you ask them, hey, have you ever done this kind of work before? They say no. Do you have a desire to learn? And they say no, not really. Do you want to hire them? Absolutely not. So I don't want to bring those types of people into my business. I mean, when I bring you into the business, I have no leverage over you whatsoever. I mean, you're actually paying to be a part of this business. Of course, we give you a lot of things when you sign on, much more than your typical network marketing company would do. But from that point on, it's really up to you, whether or not you want to make this thing successful. Therefore, I really only want people in my business that I feel strongly about, that they're going to actually do something to make this thing successful. If I see that they're just really not into it, they're just kind of kicking tires around, I won't have anything to do with you. I really won't. Now if I see that you really, really want to make this thing work, I will bend over backwards to help you do that. But that's the point of this call, and you kind of have to sift through people. Sometimes it's kind of like finding a needle in a haystack. But once you find that needle, it's going to be a sharp one. So we're going to go ahead and make another call here. All right. Another one of my people sending me a lie, I'm sure. Let's see here. But I'm not concerned about that because we only have the ability to do what we can do. You can't make somebody else do what you want them to do. They have to be able to do that themselves. They have to want to do that themselves. You can only push a person so far.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 80155755455 is not available.
Hi, Kimberly. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Kim, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thank you. Okay. And if you're not a part of a business home, just go to vssignup.com, get involved in this. And I will, like I said, I'll bend over backwards to help you if you want to help yourself. Just look at the very bottom of the screen there, Montez Moss. Go to www.vssignup.com. Like I said, I will try to help you. Notice I say help you. I will not do it for you. A lot of people will join a company because people say, "Oh, it's all done for you. You're not gonna have to do anything. Just push a button." That's not the case here. You're gonna have to want to do it for yourself. I'm not gonna do it for you. I'll show you what you need to do, and that's kind of as far as it goes. And I'll be there for you for any questions that you might have. You're gonna get the best training in the industry. I promise you that. But you're gonna have to roll up your sleeves and put in the work if you want to make it happen. Another odd name here.
We're sorry, this person is not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Wow. Let's give them a call back. They just kind of threw me off a little bit. Um, they were so hyper and energetic. I thought that maybe it was a recording. Well, it was a recording, but kind of like I don't know. It just kind of threw me off. Let's call it back.
We're sorry, this person is not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Yanina. I think that's your name. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Hey, my name is Montez Moss. I'm from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point as well. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just have a quick question for you. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Yeah, I tell you, that answer machine just totally threw me for a loop.
The telephone number you have dialed is temporarily not in service.
All right. Give Jim a call. Hey, Jim. Oh, this is Montez. Maybe I got the wrong phone number. Okay, bye. Okay.
Hello, please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Montez Moss.
Hello, and thank you for calling Community Shop. If you reach this message, we are tied up on a phone with two other callers. Please leave your name and your number twice. Now we're
That name is not the name that I have on my list. Sometimes numbers change, and I don't want to call anybody by the wrong name. And, I certainly don't want to prospect to somebody that hasn't been in the business. Calling India. I like that name.
Hi, this is Nadia. I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, I'm India. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. India, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. Kali. I hate those hard to pronounce names, because you hate to say a person's name wrong, but sometimes you just don't have a choice.
I always call you email and sorry. I have a quick message and I'll turn it on as soon as possible. Thanks so much. You have a great day.
Hi, Kali. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Kali, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. I mean, you notice how simple I keep it? I say pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, and if you're scared to get on the phone, once you do this like 100 or more times, it just becomes second nature to you. So you'll get over that fear really fast.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, David, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. David, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay. Getting a lot of voice messages today. But that comes with the territory. It sure does.
Please leave a message for 385-208-9436.
Hi, Rebecca. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Rebecca, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Give Adam a call here. Hi, is this Adam? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have the wrong number. Okay, it's called Spencer. Well, they got three phone numbers for this one person here. Hmm, Go ahead and put something through that one. They just kind of basically cut me off. hmm Oh, the three phone numbers, the same number. Mariella.
You have reached the voicemail box of 512-986-2143.
That was not the number I called. So I'm going to give that one more shot.
Hello?
Hello, Mariella.
Yes?
Hey, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Marielle, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Don't worry about that. All I want to know was if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity, and if yes, I'd be happy to shoot you over some free information.
Sure.
Okay, could I get your email address?
Yeah, it's my first name Mariela dot C as in Victor, I G as in George, N as in Nancy, A as in Charles.
A and C as in Charles.
Yeah, so Academy at CABIGNAC@gmail.com.
At Gmail. Okay, I will put in the subject line per our conversation so that you know it's from me.
How did you find out about me?
Ma'am, I have a program that actually finds network marketers so that I'm contacting strong, reliable people instead of just tire kickers.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. I'll get that right out to you. Bye. Okay, well, let's recheck that email address. Mm-hmm. 27 dot wheeler at gmail.com. Okay, I hope I got the right email address there, but if not, I'll just see. I have their email addresses wrote down as well, and I've got a slightly different one than what she gave me, but I'll just rewind this tape to make sure that I get the right one. And what you want to do is immediately send out an email to this person, just kind of describing what the business is. You need to make sure that you have a good email out, a good email that you're sending that actually puts in the email what's in it for them. You don't want to go into, oh, I've done this and I used to live on a sofa and now I'm this and now I'm that. Network marketers don't want to hear this because they've heard that same old story over and over and over again. Okay, so you need to get right to the facts. What's in it for this person? Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got two more calls to make here, and then I'm going to start running some of my software programs to get in touch with people that way.
Then forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. My neighbor. He is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Okay, we'll go ahead and mark through that one. All right, call the next person here. 1-0-2-1-2-5-1.
Hi, and thanks for calling 2-8. Sorry we are unable to take your call at this time. Please leave a message and the phone call will be returned. Sorry, that mailbox is full. Thank you for calling.
Okay, that was the last person on this list that I have here. You know, I've got all my lists kind of separated into 29 each. So as you can see, we had to go through 26 numbers. We had to call 26 people before we got to a person that agreed to take a look at the information. So, you know, don't just call three or four people and give up because you're getting a bunch of answering machines. You know, it would have been very easy for me at 23 or let's say even 26 to say, you know, I'm just going to hang it up. All I'm getting is answering machines. It's that next one that could very well be your pot of gold. Okay, so I'm going to get this information out to this person, and we're going to see where it goes from there. I do appreciate everybody for listening to me and kind of hanging here with me today. Like I said, you know, if you want some really, really good training and a fantastic opportunity, you know, in the entertainment industry where we're actually showing people how to turn their cable TV off, turn their satellites off, pay absolutely nothing, and watch whatever you want. Listen to whatever you want on different radio stations, Skype with your family, play games on your TV. You know, give me a call at 573 270 9077, or just look at the very bottom of the screen here. You can go to my website at vssignup.com, and I'll help you get started in this. And I promise you will get the best training in the industry. Once again, I thank everybody for joining me. Bye bye.